Three Albuquerque City inspectors are in some hot water this morning after investigators say they were wasting time, yes, on your dime. All three are from the planning department. Now take a look. You can see one worker playing the slots at the Sandia Resort and Casino. She's there on the right in the blue shirt. This was about 9 in the morning, 3 hours after her shift started. She's not the only one. Another worker was caught on camera making stops at a mechanic and big box stores, again on city time. The city's now trying to make sure something like this does not happen again.
Looking at corrective action as it relates to the use of tracking devices, technology, work plans, supervision, the number of hours worked.
Well, that woman you see here playing the slots quit last week, while 2 other inspectors are on paid suspension right now. The former Marine who shot and killed a burglar 3 years ago is now suing the Valencia County Sheriff's deputies who arrested him. Luke Sanchez shot Gary Gabaldon when Gabaldon was breaking into a propane business in Los Chavez on July 4th. This is back in 2009. Sanchez was charged with murder, but those charges were dropped when a judge decided there was not enough evidence in the case. Sanchez filed a lawsuit yesterday against the Valencia County Sheriff's deputy captain and former Sheriff Rene Rivera, claiming they violated Sanchez's civil rights. The suit also claims that Sanchez was denied water and was told to drink from a toilet. The sheriff's deputies did not want to talk about the lawsuit. Well, this morning, investigators are trying to figure out if remains found in southeastern New Mexico are human. The Lee County Sheriff's Department says workers at an oil field found these remains near Caprock, east of Roswell, and someone's personal property was also found nearby. Investigators say the remains look like they have been there for quite some time now, and they're treating the case as a homicide. Well, investigators need your help finding a missing woman this morning. Brenda Salas was last seen at the Walmart on Uncertain Rio Rancho in the middle of last month, and on Friday, her car was found out on the mesa. Salas is 27 years old and is from Bernalillo. If you know where she is, please call police. A mistrial. That is how the fight between a former mayor and a newspaper publisher in Gallup has ended this morning. Harry Mendoza was suing Bob Zollinger, the publisher of the Gallup Independent, after Zollinger wrote a series of stories saying Mendoza was involved in a gang rape of a teenage girl when he was 16. It has been nothing but bad blood between these two ever since they were caught here on surveillance video fighting in a parking lot. The judge ordered a mistrial in the libel case because the 2 jurors said they could not go along with a verdict that was about to be announced on Monday. Well, the claws are coming out in Rio Rancho this morning, and it looks like they're going after city manager James Jimenez. He's been the city manager there for 4 years now, and a number of Tea Party city councilors who just got elected had a closed-door meeting about him Monday night. They will not say what it was about, but we found out there was a note on next week's city council agenda to talk about Jimenez's separation. Rio Rancho's mayor, Tom Swistak, thinks the people on the council are behind this.
How did we get to this point?
Well, I think we may have gotten to this point because there's just maybe a different change in direction, and maybe that direction may be better suited with a different leader, some people may think.
The Tea Party supported these 3 candidates back in the April elections. They beat out 3 incumbents. Another furniture fight to tell you about this morning. This time it is with the Roundhouse. Democratic State Representative Brian Egolf is now calling out Governor Susana Martinez for spending nearly $50,000 on chairs in the Roundhouse. Now, earlier this year, you might remember, the governor vetoed a $1.4 million plan to buy furniture for a new district courthouse in Santa Fe. Well, today is going to be a lot of fun for a lot of us, but it could also be very dangerous because it is so dry. Firefighters in Albuquerque and Bernalillo County will be working double time to make sure you are following the rules and don't use any illegal fireworks that could start another wildfire. News 13's David Romero is live in southwest Albuquerque with more. And David, these firefighters are really going to be everywhere, not just around the Bosque, right?
Everywhere and anywhere they can be, Matt. And of course, it's a holiday for most, but a really long day for those firefighters trying to keep the Bosque safe from illegal fireworks like this, setting them up in blaze. Now, we spoke with Bernalillo County firefighters yesterday who said most of their men and women will be working double shifts today. The same is happening with Albuquerque firefighters as well. Patrols of the Bosque and neighborhoods around town will be stepped up to make sure that no one is lighting illegal fireworks. Now, the charge may be a misdemeanor, but could send you to court where you could face a fine of up to $500 or 90 days in jail, or even both. AFD says they responded to 24 illegal fireworks calls over the weekend alone. The city's website says last year for the entire 4th of July holiday, the number of calls reached 945, a number they do not want to see again.
We have plenty of resources to cover the city and then some. We're in good shape. We are patrolling the Bosque. We do have our hotline number tonight, which is 833-7335 to report illegal fireworks.
And of course, what you're looking at right now is illegal firework. We want to stress that. We bought this at a legal fireworks stand here in town yesterday. And of course, you can see it's not going any higher than 4 or 5 feet, which is within the requirements. We have a bucket on standby, which is something the city asks everybody who's going to light fireworks to have ready. And you want to be in a paved and open area. You want to make sure that you're far from grass or anything that could ignite. And of course, have fun, because after all, it is the 4th of July holiday. Matt, back to you.
All right, thank you, David, and a way to show us the safe way to do fireworks. Now, if you have any questions as to what is legal and what's not as far as these fireworks go, you can find that on a special section at our website. Just go to krqe.com and look for the 4th of July icon. It is